My best friend told me he was gay, and I really messed up. Like, I destroyed his life. And I destroyed our friendship. I feel so bad about this. Before I start this video, guys, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button right now with that notification bell on. Let's go for like 342 likes on this video. So everybody hit the like button. And make sure you watch this video to the very end because it gets kind of crazy and I really need your help. And I really need your advice in the comments. So just watch the whole thing. Let's get on with the video. Okay, so I've spoken about my best friend before. Me and him have been best friends for like 10 years. It was insane. We would spend like 2 weeks together at a sleepover. It was crazy. We were more like brothers than best friends. You know, I could tell him anything, he could tell me anything, and it would just be like this, I don't even know how to describe it, just like a relationship that was so insane and just friendly and just perfect. Honestly, perfect is the word I'm looking for. Tell me in the comments right now, but it's a person that you can just do everything with, you know? It's honestly, it's just a crazy person to have in your life, and it really does change your life. So anyway, like I said, me and him have been best friends. I think it was since like 5 years old, 6 years old in school. We actually started out as just friends, but then as time got on, we just became best mates and just spent every day together. I mean, for example, him going to a secondary school influenced where I was going to a secondary school. In my first opinion, I was like, oh, I'll go over here. And then my best friend was like, I'm going to this school. And I was instantly like, Mum, I'm going to that school. So this literally happened like 3 weeks ago. You know when you come home for October break and Halloween and stuff? It was then. So basically, I'm obviously 19 years old, but I'm a stay-at-home YouTuber. Why did that felt so weird to say? But obviously, like most normal people, my best friend went to university. He's really smart. He's way smarter than me, and he's studying some insane subject, which I can't actually say his name. I would if I could, but I can't, and you'll find out why at the end of the video. And I can't say what he's studying because then people would know. You'll find out at the end. So anyway, he's at university just studying a really cool subject, and I'm at home all the time. So I'm not gonna lie, we have barely seen each other for like the last 4 or 5 months because, like I said, he's in uni, I'm at home. We're so far away from each other. I mean, his uni is literally 2.5 hours away. I don't drive and I hate trains. They're just annoying. Scrap that. Public transport in general, it just sucks. Just my opinion on it. I don't like it. Makes me feel really uncomfortable in every way, shape or form. So anyway, like I said, going back to it, I keep like really reeling off this story. But anyway, he came home for Halloween. He came home for that week that you get off of university. So we obviously spent loads of time together because we haven't spoken. We caught up because there's a bunch of things he hasn't told me. I hate phones and I feel like calling someone is really awkward. And when you FaceTime someone of your own gender, everyone just assumes, you know, which in this case would have been even weirder for him. So on the first few days he was here, we just did some normal chilling. We went out shopping, we did some stuff, we went to, you know, drinks, we went for coffee. We actually went out clubbing 2 nights. It was crazy. We were having such a good time, such a good catch up. It was awesome. And then one day he texts me and tells me that there's some really important information to tell me, which is weird because it's not like him to text me to say that. He normally would just text me it, you know? So anyway, he tells me he has this important thing to tell me, so we, you know, book a date. Oh, that sounds awful. We basically went to this steakhouse in my local area. It's really nice, and the person that actually owns it is friends with me. So we booked a table. I actually remember the time. It was 9 p.m. We booked a table for 9. We get there and we sit down at this awesome steak place. So we're sat there eating our steak and it's absolutely amazing. We get through the whole meal and we're on dessert. And then he tells me, and he started off with, I have wanted to tell you this for like the last 3 months, which instantly was kind of like, you know, ringing alarm bells in my head. Not so much on the bad side, but what he was about to say was gonna be big. So I'm halfway through my chocolate cake. It was amazing. He says it straight up, no jibber jabber. He says, I'm gay. And honestly, I was shocked at first because I really didn't suspect that he was, you know, homosexual in any way. We spoke about girls all the time. If we had a sleepover, it would be what girl's the hottest in the class. It was crazy. And I was like, are you sure you're not bisexual? He was like, no, I'm 100%. He's homosexual. So I was like, okay. And as you do, I'm his best friend. I respect that. I am 100% nothing bad against anyone with any, you know, sort of different sexuality. So I obviously made a joke and said, oh, okay, so you want a piece of this cake? Because I was eating cake at the time, but I was actually talking about me. And, you know, that was literally just to prove that nothing was going to change between us. We're always going to be best friends. And yeah, it's just how it's going to be. I wasn't going to change with him. I'm not going to treat him any differently, which is how you should be. But then the mistake, the big, fat, disgusting mistake I made. So in my defense, okay, this is kind of where I need your help, as well as like towards more the end of the video, but I need your help here. He said the word low-key. He said keep it low-key because it's a secret. I still blame myself, but at the same time, what does low-key mean? So anyway, we fast forward like 3 or 4 days. It's literally like Halloween Eve, and I am round his with his family eating dinner. He had 2 sisters, and he had his mum and his dad. They were still together. It was one big, giant, happy family. And they were really good friends with me, obviously. Like, the 2 sisters were like my sisters because we spend so much time together. The sisters, one's 16 years old and one is 13 years old, so they're kind of mature. So this is where I went wrong, and it was kind of funny, but at the same time wasn't funny. So my best friend's dad is kind of a joker. He makes a lot of jokes. You know, he's that kind of dad that goes, "Oh,
Jackson, so what girls are you into right now? You like, blonde girls or brunette girls?"
So I obviously say exactly what my type is, and we have some banter, we're laughing about it and all that good stuff. And then he asks his son, which is my best friend, "So what type of girls are you into?" And this is where I messed up. I thought his family knew because of low key. I thought that meant don't tell anyone because only you and my family know. Or at least parents know, you know? Maybe I was in danger with the sisters, but the parents, I thought they knew. They were open a family. And I made a gay joke towards him. Like, as in, his dad said, "What girls are you into?" And I replied with, "Nah, he ain't into girls. More like boys dressed up as girls," is what I said because I thought I was being funny. And the dad stares at me and is like, and then the mum stares at me and is like, and then the sisters are staring at me and they're like, and then my best friend stares at me and they're like, and I'm like, what have I done wrong? His dad then proceeds to ask my best friend if he was gay. I really messed up. His dad's a very manly man, that's all I'm gonna say. He didn't take his son being homosexual very well, and it ended up with my best friend crying, running off into his bedroom, and I was just sat there in the middle of it so awkwardly. His mum was obviously standing up for my best friend, the sisters were standing up for my best friend, but the dad was dead serious. He is gonna, I don't even, like, he's failed as a parent is what he was thinking. It was crazy. And to think that I was the one that started this because I didn't understand, it's crazy. And this is the first time that I have ever, been like, okay, I have massively messed up with my best friend and I could easily break this relationship right here and there. So I obviously get up, I'm emotional at this point. I'm genuinely I'm really sad and I just leave. Luckily he lives like 5 minutes away, so I just walked home and I just felt awful for leaving the house in this state. And that's where the story ends because I still, to this day, have not spoken to my best friend yet. He hasn't messaged me. He's back at uni now, so I won't see him until Christmas. And I don't know. This is where I need your help. Leave me a comment down below. Was I massively in the wrong? Should he have been more clear about low-key? And what should I do? This is the main thing I want. What the hell do I do to get my best friend back? I've said sorry. I've said it a million times, to be honest. What do I do? Because I really don't know. And I've really messed up. And I'm in true fear of losing him. But yeah, that is the whole of the story. I hope you did enjoy it. Guys, if you did, make sure you do smash that like button. Like I said, 352 likes on the video and that'll be dope. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel with those notifications on. Follow my Instagram at Duckiesmh and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another banger. Peace out.